Well, hello again, my fellow cowboys. Since I've been recreating and improving guides about roles of Red Dead Online in the last couple of months, I think it was the perfect moment to create one about the Moonshiner role. So how about we jump straight to the point? The role was introduced a while ago back in December of 2019. Now, when I think again, everything was introduced a while ago in Red Dead Online. At least in June of 2022 it looks like that. I've already mentioned in the previous videos that Moonshiner role could be considered as some sort of an update of the trader role, or an expansion if you prefer. When you reach level 5 in the trader role, you will get a letter from Cripps about a business opportunity and you will have a meeting with him and Maggie Fike in the saloon at Emerald Ranch. After the cutscene, you will be able to buy your first Moonshine check for 25 gold bars, if there is no discount, to start your business. You can become Moonshiner even before you become a trader, but that will cost additional 5 gold bars. And it's actually debatable if it's worth it, but more about it will be later in this video. Now both these roles are passive, but it appears that the Moonshine role is a bit better developed. It does have its own line of story missions called the Land of Shine, and these are, quite frankly, very interesting to play. And playing these missions will also get you a discount on a mash. On regular payday, if we sell strong flavored shine, we can earn anywhere between 206, 225 and 244 bucks, but we must take into consideration that we had to pay for the mash a price between $10 and $50. So in reality, the lowest amount of money we can earn if we don't lose any bottle while delivering is 156 bucks, while the most we can earn is 234. The difference is significant, but there's a catch, of course. To earn $175, which is the amount I earn almost every single time by selling 2-star strong shine, you basically don't have to do anything but paying for the mash and sell the shine after Marcel cooks it, of course. Before level 15, shine is produced in either 30, 45 or 60 minutes, depending on its strength, while after you level up to level 15, cooking time is reduced by 20%, so it will last either 24, 36 or 48 minutes. So, for me, level 20 Moonshiner, it takes roughly about 55 minutes to earn $175 on average, since I don't do mash reducing missions quite often. To reduce the price of mash, you can either play or replay the Land of Shine missions, or to play a bootlegger missions given by Maggie, started from your Moonshine check, or after you stumble across the roadblock with revenue agents. There are quite a few types of bootlegger missions, and the best are those with revenue agent roadblocks, since you're supposed to kill everyone in order to clear the roadblock, and you don't have to worry about being stealthy. Other missions might require you to be stealthy, and if you fail to be, then the price of the mash will be reduced by 10 instead of 20 bucks. 20 bucks is standard reducing price of the mash while playing any of these missions. In my opinion, playing these missions require time that can be spent on more profitable activities. But still, early on, in order to maximize your profit, I would suggest you to play them, since these are in fact fun to play before becoming repetitive and boring. What I would definitely not suggest to play are Moonshiner story missions on replay, since these are seriously time consuming and, however odd it sounds, while you play them, production of your shine stops. Other activities that stop the production of your shine are the same activities that stops creation of goods in your camp, and these are story missions, regular ones, legendary and infamous bounty hunts, showdowns, being in someone else's posse, and hunting legendary animals on missions given by Harriet. Basically, all activities that happen outside of the free roam will stop production of your shine. It restarts automatically after you're back in a free roam and or after you leave someone's posse. So even free roam events won't stop Marcel from brewing your shine, so you're good to go on a trade route. Now, what else is important for you as a Moonshiner? There's a lot of different flavors for your shine, and it might be confusing which one should you pick. More stars means more money, at least that's the simple part. Take my word on this and never consider brewing 1-star strong Moonshine. Now, when we become able to produce strong shine, sometimes we can be stuck without shine for far too long in order to sell it to the proper buyer, at least, instead of Bert Higgins, who pays the same amount for each and every hooch you deliver to him. You will lose a lot of time if you wait, but will lose a lot of money if you sell your product to Bert, so how to avoid it? Out of the bunch of recipes, one will always have a buyer. Barry Cobbler Moonshine. I've been selling Marcel's products for almost 2 years, and I've never been without a proper buyer when I had Barry Cobbler Shine in our stock. This shine is a 2-star moonshine, well, strong 2-star moonshine, and it doesn't earn the most money for you, but what matters besides availability of adequate buyer are ingredients needed to create this one. Just like all the other 2-star strong shine recipes, this one doesn't require a collectible to be brewed. You need raspberries, which can be found in a lot of places in the wild, and peaches and canned peaches as well, both available in general stores and your catalog. So it is fairly simple for you to get what you need and get it fast. Now, I have to explain why I don't think 3-star strong moonshine is not worth it. It does have its advantages though. When you drink it, all your bars will become gold. 2-star shines only makes health and stamina bar gold. Your 3-star shine, no matter if it's Agarita Sunrise, Wild Creek, Spiced Island or Poisoned Poppies moonshine, sells for $244, which is $19 more than 2-star shines. These recipes require collectibles, and you might even assume which ones judging by their names. Agarita Sunrise requires Agarita flower. Wild Creek requires Creek plum. Spiced Island secret ingredient is Caribbean rum, while creating Poisoned Poppy moonshine will require absinthe. Now, in entire collections, antique alcohols will get you a little less than $18 per bottle, while flowers, again on average in a complete set, earn just a bit above $17. Selling these collectibles separately get you a lot less, but we already know that we shouldn't sell collectibles out of their collections. So earning $1 and a few cents more on average is not worth the hassle of collecting them, don't you agree? But if you have more than 8 of, let's say, rums, you might feel you should get rid of a surplus collectibles this way, but even then it's debatable if you should. You must pay attention when you spice your shine when will buyer's list reset, cause when it does, quite often a buyer for your 3-star shine will disappear and you will be stuck with the shine only our beloved friend Bert wants. So you will either have to settle with a loss of $100 or to wait and lose money this way, cause another batch of shine would have been in the process of making in the meantime. Now, after covering the most important part of the process, we should cover things that will lead us to the process of making your moonshine. In the first place, you must choose the proper place for your moonshine shack. There are 5 different locations to choose from. There's Henniganstead in New Austin, Tall Trees in West Elizabeth, Grizzlies in Amberino, the Heartlands in New Hanover, and Bayou NVA in the state of Lemoyne. So all the states are covered, but which place is the best, and above all, why it's the best is what bothers you as the beginner. I think the most popular shack is still the one in Bayou, but my favorite is definitely the shack in Tall Trees. I will upload videos for each location to explain the advantages and disadvantages, so I will not bother you with a lot of details right now. But the simple reason to pick Tall Trees above other locations is because it has the easiest sales with least amount of sharp turns and bumpy roads along the way. And I know a lot of people will tell you that having your camp close to your moonshine shack is an advantage, but it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. It's good to be close to your camp if you need to pick up ingredients for your mash, but will you really be waiting to be without them completely in the first place? And even if it happens, as I've already mentioned, you will be able to set up your wilderness camp, travel to your camp for $1 and then go back to your shack for a few bucks again. So saving around $5 for this purpose is not a decisive factor for you to keep your camp and shack in the close proximity. I do keep them close because I like both Great Plains and Tall Trees, but you don't have to do the same. With this wilderness camp travel pamphlet available at Fences now, you don't have to worry about traveling posts and camps when you choose your moonshine shack location. Now, what else do you need to know? How much money you need to invest in order to earn as much as possible? Well, 2 things are a must for you, and both are improvements of your gear. First, you need to dish out $825 for condenser upgrade and another $875 on top of that to get polished copper upgrade. First upgrade will allow you to brew average, and the later one will allow brewing of strong moonshine. So you need $1,700 to start earning big. There are also 2 more upgrades of your moonshine shack, and although some will say these are purely cosmetics upgrade, I would disagree. Bar expansion is pricey with a tag of $950, and band expansion is just a little less expensive with a price of $850, but eventually these investments will start to pay up in gold. Some of the easiest daily role challenges are related to these 2 updates. Dancing 2 times for 2 minutes while your band plays, or jamming with them again 2 times for 2 minutes, or serving 4 cups of your shine to other players, or drinking one yourself. These are all very easy to be done and require 4 minutes at most. So this is one of the best investments you can make, but it's definitely something you don't need to do fast if you're short on dollars or you have more important things to get first. There's one thing left for me to tell you, and it is regarding whether you should or shouldn't get Moonshiner roll before the trader roll and pay extra 5 gold bars on top. The honest answer would be I don't know. The explanation is in math, of course, and your preferences. As we already covered the earnings of both rolls and the time needed to earn this money, we can say that we need 4 hours to earn between $545 and $625 depending on resupply method you use as a trader. In the same amount of time, you can earn between $700 and $860 as Moonshiner. And if you ask yourself, how did I came up with these numbers for Moonshiners? It's simple. As I said, 175 is an average amount of bucks I earned by selling berry cobbler moonshine, while not doing any mesh reducing price missions in approximately 1 hour of playing time. Multiplying this number by 4 to equal the amount of time needed to fill large delivery wagon gets us to the amount of $700. $860 is the amount of money we get if we reduce price of the mesh to $10 and sell the same shine but with the profit of $215 because of the reduced price of the mesh, of course. To conclude, a moonshiner earns between $155 and $235 more than his fellow trader in the same amount of time. But Butcher Stable costs 15 gold bars while Moonshine Shack costs double if you don't have Butcher Stable in the first place. So this might be a decisive factor for beginners to choose Trader roll before Moonshiner roll. And if you want to get rolls in orderly way, then Trader comes before Moonshiner. But it's important to take into consideration all the factors before deciding which roll to get first, and now you are covered. Also, we must not forget that your trader sale can be hijacked while your shine sale is not threatened by other players, regardless of griefers, of course. And this is it, guys. Everything you need to know is covered and probably well beyond of 2022, since I don't think we'll see any Moonshiner roll update anytime soon. Hopefully I'm wrong, of course. And yeah, if you want to see my previous video about the roll, link is in the upper right corner, and around 10th minute you will be able to see all unlocks and cosmetics I didn't include in this video. See you guys in the next video. Cheers!